Hello there, and welcome back to episode 16 of Shadowhome. Well, today we are going to continue our beautification projects and some other things. I really hope that we will reach the summer this session, so we'll be able to get ourselves some pigtails growing, because I really want to get the library into action. But yeah, one thing at a time. In the previous episode, I successfully beautified this entire place here. We are now improving these items that we are making for the trade's sake with valuable gemstones. I think, yeah, life's pretty good right now here in Shadowhome. Down here, we are hopefully quenching the fires of hell soon. I have successfully rescued the burning diamond from its fate. So yeah, I think we're doing very, very fine here. So I need some place where I can put these legendary items. Obviously, they're not being picked up, and that is quite strange. So let's see. Well, black metal is configured. So let's head over to this other place here and see why it doesn't. Oh, yeah. It does make sense. We don't have any legendary metals here enabled, so stuff doesn't land on the stockpile. Alright. Should be fixed now. So let's see. Yeah. Locking and unlocking them often triggers a response from your folks, as you see there. It's a nifty little trick that you can use. I just want to get these items moved away, as they are standing right now, or lying, much more, exactly where I want to do my next diggy hole. Check out if there's monsters behind the wall. Business as usual. Speaking about business as usual, there is just another empty space back there. So we can safely do our thing here, and there's water behind that wall. So let's slap that open at the same time. Yeah, beautiful. Doors being built, everything as it should be. Nice. So let's see how things will play out here. That's a pretty small water pocket. Swoosh. There's a pillar of obsidian. A speck of water is enough. Wow, that's a lot of water down there. Okay. Didn't expect that. So we're obviously going to need bit of help here. So iron tube, no, pipe section. There we go. So what I'm preparing here is a couple of screw pumps to get the ball rolling here. Obviously, whatever has been mandated to be produced, it has already been produced. We were 2 steps ahead of Omea. Not only 1, but 2. Alright. Love to hear that, no? So, man. I am so flippin' lucky these days. Not gonna lie. I mean, this is just, you know... Again, nothing bad. This entire pillar here was not including anything deadly. Yeah, well, alright, that is not quite right. These fireballs can incinerate a dwarf if he opens them up directly, and not with all the safety precautions we do here. But, yeah, comparatively, it's quite tame. That's all I want to say. So, let's make that library beautiful. Well... That's something the DF Hack crew could do. Get me a engraving command that only affects walls and not floors. Well, it would definitely make my life a lot easier. I highly doubt that anybody from the developing crew of DFHack is watching my flippin' videos. Anyways, just noticed that this is something I often do. It would be amazing if I had a check mark that allowed me to say no floors allowed and it just boom, go over the entire place like that. All walls marked, done. Anyways, so the bone carver is withdrawing from society and he's grabbing a shop. Nice. Now I am interested what the bone carver will do. So, all this talk about bones reminded me about the bones of the earth. What are you doing? So, let's follow a tier fly crypt. What the heck is a tier fly crypt trying to haul here? A dead ohm. Now, that is where the ohm parts from our artifacts came from. Wow, I had no clue. But yeah, the animal dissector obviously knows better than me. The cool part is that the serpent people here are basically like the underground police. They're just keeping the safety. We almost have nothing on the list of these people here. I mean, they killed a bit of underground crocodiles, obviously, but most of them are chaos slayers. So let's see. Oh, okay. Reg is definitely quite the war hero, but here also just a couple of Kea in Shadowhome. One cave croc. So it's not much besides the occasional cave croc, as it seems. I mean, I really don't want to complain. Quite the opposite. I'm happy that we found such a safe and secure staging point into the layers below. And please don't make me regret my words, game. Please. I beg thee sincerely. Okay, so altogether it is really not that terribly much stuff growing here. And that is honestly quite scary. Anyways, we're going to... Can I... Only grazers. Perfect. Boom. Only grazers assigned here now. And then we can probably, hopefully, delete that one. Now let's see how only grazers does work. I do know that there was another thing that I wanted to do, namely setting up a well down below. Alrighty, begin there, boys. I mean, we still don't have no adamantine yet, which is sort of a tragedy, but yeah. A dog bone mace. Now, that's quite grim little trophy. Let's check it out in detail. Spot scribed. Bands of dog bone, rings of llama leather. Nuff said. Let's get into battle. Yeah, well, I think this has happened because this workshop has seen the death of so many Kea. Just fused a couple of bones together. My gibbering. Aspekut, a translucent metal shield. Alright. It's indeed translucent, as you see. You can't even see the any sprite of the item. Alright. Good. I want to get some floorboards on top of these empty sections here. Always paid out for me to close up what I didn't need anymore. Right, door installed. Let's see what's behind this one. Okay. I like the progress that is happening here a lot. So, yeah, all of the bedrooms have been claimed. That's a clear sign that they are in need. So yeah, we just keep digging, right? We can always get ourselves some more apartments going in these areas there. Another treasure. So, whatever anybody might think, I personally believe we have struck just the proper place there. We found the right, the proper pillar, and more people are arriving. Perfect. So what did we find this time? A translucent head veil. So, curved shield. I will order these to be melted, if this is possible, but it doesn't look like it is. Anyways, we're going to see if we can do that. Melt a metal object. We will do this as soon as long as there's anything ordered to be smeltered. And let's see, maybe we can process these. Most likely not as it stands. We'll see about that. Okay, but whatever might be happening here or not happening, we don't need these anymore. And we obviously can put another board on top of this. There we go. And while we're at it, I'll be just doing something. Genius, eh? So we're just going to move forward. I feel smart now. Jokes aside, this is a nice way of just utilizing what we got. I really hope that the pasture now is large enough to feed the flock. But I'm quite positive. Ooh yeah, look at all this. Nice. Okay. So here we are finally at this spot, so let's finish it up here too. I wonder how fast I'll be running out of Shorl. I mean, currently, it doesn't look like as if we would, but, well, I am setting up quite a lot of these windows now, and they don't serve any purpose except for looking nice, just so you know. In all seriousness, there is no use in of these currently. They just exist to be looking good. Alright. There we go. As you see, this is you just slap some jelly opal on top of it, and all of a sudden everybody thinks it is valuable. How could that be? Jokes aside, this is a pretty good way of getting stuff done. So, this armor one here is not limited at all. I think I should just bite the bullet and just accept all the materials here of finished goods. Nah, that doesn't... Wait a sec. We just need to cross out anything made out of iron or steel, because that would be... Nothing else would be mass-produced in this fort, except for things out of iron and steel. All the other metals are way too exclusive. So I think this just could work out. There we go. Let's marble it up. And as it stands right now, I'm super happy to see that our expeditions below are so successful. Alrighty, so speaking about successful expeditions below, let's get ourselves a screw pump and get this thing dried up. It's a very simple thing. We're just going to dig our way down like this. It's a very important little step. Otherwise, things will not go as well. Then we obviously continue our endeavors here. This staircase here only serves one purpose, to pick people back up that are. Wait a sec. It deletes the job. To pick people back up that have been flooded downstairs, if necessary. But I don't think it is necessary. Okay, so we discovered that we can use this spot here. Good, good. Okay. I want to force my way downstairs here as fast as I can, so that we have something to do during until the summer. It's hitting town. And I really hope once the summer is in, we're going to harvest enough pigtail that we can get this paper industry started. Can't wait to write books in here. It's personally for me always a sign of success in the fort when we're starting to write books, alright? So guys, the screw pump, why it ain't happening? Still. Hate it when they take that long. So we have to smash open yet another magma cavity. Let's see if we can finally find a monster downstairs here. Nope, still no monsters. This is pretty ridiculous, in all honesty. Never had it like that. We always had pretty dangerous things happening here. Right from the get-go. Sure, why not? I mean, certainly don't want to mutter about anything here. Wow, the screw pump is taking forever, but it doesn't surprise me at all, because the problem with those screw pumps is they have 3 parts that you need to build them, but only 1 worker is allowed to build them. So if you would want to make this faster than I do it here, you'd be needing to have a stockpile of these items there. So just like I did with other things, you just need to specify that these items are ought to live here, and then it should be fine. I'll just wait, because we won't be needing the screw pumps that often, or at least I hope so. So let's get ourselves some extra scrying place here. Yeah, so alone the iron pipe section took them that flippin' long. Wow. Shoosh. All right, whatever. I think we're going to do the magma flooding thing, even still. So let's put a floor, a hatch cover on top of that. So much red diamond and ruby. So here, there's all solid behind that, so we can't dig that out. Love to see that. This is really a big relief. Obviously, the pipe section was the heaviest part. The other parts were carried over here really, really quickly. So let's just wait until the floor, the hatch is there, because otherwise we might be just filling the next hole with water. Doesn't help at all. But it seems as if we are now ready to pump. So, I still refrain from digging in there just like that. Let's draw another line. Make sure that things are working out as they should. And let's start pumping. There's way more room up here than there's water down there, so it should work. It always does. Big question is if somebody will fall down or not. Alright. But as you see, it's a relatively fast process. And we can now safely dig our way there. And as you see, the first fool just flushed himself down the toilet. Just like they love to do. You know, obviously, pumping stuff is a slippery job, and that's what you get. It's, by the way, also the reason why I didn't open up the magma cavity, because I didn't want to accidentally obsidianize people. You know, you don't want to be on the same square as the magma and the water when they're combining with one another. This is, by the way, a way how to kill the most resilient monsters in the game. Just saying. Obsidianizing is... You know, nobody survives being obsidianized. End of the story, alright? Or I don't know any creature that would survive that. Never read anything about creatures surviving obsidianization. It transforms your in-game setting to dead, as far as I'm informed. Okay, I mean, we are making fantastic progress down there in my book, because we have now all the freedom to pick clean these rocks. And we're generating quite an amazing stash of wealth here with these heavy gemstones here. Every one of these is worth a fortune. We can make so valuable things now. Alright, but as I see it here, there's even more water downstairs. Alright, so, alright. It's going to be an interesting challenge. We're just going to keep pumping it upstairs, but before we can do so, we obviously need to make sure that we have enough room to work with here, which won't be happening anytime too soon. Alright, I think we need to pause for the time being, as currently smashing up the magma cavity here would be very, very detrimental. Sometimes you just have to wait until things have dried up. Good opportunity to get those fresh apartments into action. I mean, they are really luxurious apartments. Marble, large commodity, large real estate. What's not to like about these, right? I mean, the general happiness of this place is, as per usual, quite high. I don't know. I feel as if these extra bedrooms for everybody with a high value inside there are really, really worth a lot. And not only figurative, not only as a figure of speech, also as terms of gameplay value. I always feel as if this really, really keeps up the morale of the dwarfs to be in filthy rich environments. No, not here. Not there, Jurist. Put away the toothbrush. Go polishing here, my man. Just meant to finally get started with this. The whole beautification of the entire apartment district. We need to start sometime, and while we're waiting for the magma to dry and the water to dry up downstairs, I feel like this was a very, very good thing to do. Okay. If I had more glass, I could now get started and do things, but what we can do though. This is actually pretty good. We can smash open one of these walls here to look inside before we open it up, so we can see how much magma we are actually getting ourselves into. Or tell you what, never mind, just changed my mind. There's no gemstone lying around there. Let's do this. Worst case scenario, we'll have to we'll have to mine away some obsidian. I can deal with that. Alright. So, let's hope the mining dwarf in charge will be here soon. There we go. I don't know why I love this too much. Sploosh. That's a big one. That's a truly, truly big one. Alright, these small puddles, none of them have reacted to obsidianization yet. Which is, all in all, good news. Okay. That's a pretty big portion here. Nice. Okay, so we're going to continue now with our brilliant method that has really, really proven itself to be quite useful. Can't wait for the next sand imports, though. There we go. Such riches. I mean, sure, we could have also sent the bucket brigade to just pour water on it until it's done. I was considering this for a hot minute, but, well, then I realized that we can make our lives a lot easier. There's a giant mole around. Yeah. I have a good feeling about the pasture now. I think I have made it large enough to respawn in time enough food for the critters. Alright. It's always amazing to me how fast these smoothing jobs are done. If 200 people are actually on it. There we go. It ain't much, but it's a good start. We can then use art and gemstone windows. Which we will. Both. Alright, but up until then, let's see. There's nothing new to be found there. We can safely dislodge this pump. And, well, for the time being, I'm going to construct a new pump over here. Just so we can get started eventually. So I don't need to wait like I did this time. It took them quite some time to get the pots downstairs, so this will alleviate that issue. Nice. So for the time being, I'm just going to give myself, or stick to the trees that are growing here. So, let's send the Earthen Moons to take down that giant mole that's strolling around here. Okay. So currently we have... why do I have so much charcoal? There's something not right with my charcoal job. Right. So, only if the amount of refined coal is less than 10. Just realized that I had way more charcoal than I should have. Obviously, they were burning all the excess product, which is not necessarily smart. But well. It's what happens if you are constantly drinking booze all day, I guess. So, jokes aside, this is just mismanagement that could have been avoided, obviously. Just blaming it on those poor dwarfs. Goody! So, my friends, sadly it's already a time to end for today. I feel like we're making excellent progress here. I still don't know yet what we're going to do with those big score gemstones, but I feel as if I should be implementing them rather sooner than later. Probably even with those windows here, that would be pretty dope. But I also I'm afraid it might be a little bit of an overkill. Well, I'll have to think about that in peace and quiet. Because, you know, there's always so many things that you can do. but only so and so many gemstones that you got. And this run is the first one where I wanted to control my jeweler's work a little bit more, because I was bothered with the gemstones being randomly jammed into things where I didn't really want to see them. Anyway, friends, drop me your comments down below, leave me a thumbs up, consider subscribing, and as usual, feel free to check out this description box thingy down there, and yeah, support the channel, check out the older series, whatever pleases you. I'd be happy if you'd be checking it out. Many thanks to everybody who's supporting Icon Gaming actively, and of course, lots of thanks for watching this video. Deeply appreciate having you around, and I hope you had a good time. I certainly did, and yeah, see you all next time, I hope. Bye bye.